All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another RFK Jr. 2024 short segment talking about the campaign and some important topics related to it. My name is Ariel Fernandez. I am just a volunteer on the campaign. I'm doing this because I feel our democracy is at the precipice of a cliff, and bottom of that cliff is pain and suffering. If we don't do something now, it's not going to be done. It's up to us, folks. So that's why I'm doing these little podcasts or these little segments, because they're trying to keep it short. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. All right, so the first thing that I saw caught my attention. Let's get right into this. The Hill did a great little segment on RFK Jr. being left out of the polls. And you got to remember, this happened to Ron Paul, which really scuffed the libertarian wing of the conservative Republican Party. And it happened to Bernie Sanders, which really disheartened the left wing of the Democratic Party. And now they're trying to do it to RFK Jr., which it's not going to work because he's representing the center, the meat of both parties, not the fringe. Although they're going to try to paint it that way, it's not. So let's just take a quick look at this, how this polling works.
Just 40% of Democratic respondents say they'd vote for President Biden if the party's 2024 primary was held today. That's according to a new Harvard Capps-Harris poll. Now, curiously, respondents were given a list of hypothetical primary frontrunners to choose from, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was not on the list at all. Now, this list did include Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, Gavin Newsom, Amy Klobuchar.
Wait, Amy Klobuchar? For those of you who don't know, the wet blanket, which is Amy Klobuchar, she tried to run for president last time and fell flat on her face. So
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
Marianne Williamson, who is actually running against Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Joe Manchin, and Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah, let's put Andrew Cuomo on the ticket. The disgraced governor from New York that sexually harassed people, but not only that, killed senior citizens in nursing homes during the COVID pandemic knowingly. The guy's a criminal. It's a crook. That's who we're gonna poll. Let's see how he's polling out there.
Are they forgetting somebody? Somebody who's actually polling, like 20%?
20% of the vote.
Now, I don't know if there's a simple explanation to this, like they conducted this poll before he had entered the race, but...
Nah, they're being nice, right? Because I guess they're journalists. They want to be nice. I'm not a journalist. I'm just a volunteer, and I'll tell you, this is suppression. This is when the media colludes to try to build a narrative so that the majority of people swallow it. But they're behind the times because segments like this and the hundreds that are going to come in the following months are going to destroy their narrative. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go with it. Super interesting. Now, I wanted to take a second before I go on to the campaign news events, there's some cool events happening today in just a couple of hours. Today's Monday, and it's around 4:20. I wanted to speak about Bitcoin because Bobby made a speech in Miami the other day which really moved me when he said Bitcoin is a freedom technology. Now, he's got, and his smart consultants that I'm sure he's surrounding himself have points here on how to embrace Bitcoin as a freedom technology. This is it. This is what all the crypto bros were waiting for, right? This is what anybody who understands that we live in a debt-based fiat economy was waiting for. Everybody's talking about this debt ceiling deal where they're cutting off food stamps and giving Joe Manchin a line and building the debt. it doesn't work anymore. Here's a solution, and here's a candidate who's pushing for that solution. No other candidate is going to put themselves on the line like Bobby for Bitcoin. So if you have Bitcoin, take some of that Bitcoin, donate it to the campaign so this message can be spread far and wide to anybody who's ever purchased any sort of crypto. I have. All right. Well, with that said, please click on the link below, volunteer, just make a profile, let the campaign know where you are and what you can do, and somebody will be reaching out, helping you get motivated and get activated. Now, we have a Slack that is divided into different regions, and you can express your thoughts and play with ideas there. You can organize, you can formulate different projects. That's happening real time now. So please click on the link, fill out the profile, ask to join the Slack channel. And if anything, if you're not going to be doing anything later on today, at 7 p.m. Eastern, and if you're in California, 4 p.m. in California time, Bobby's going to be out there talking to San Diego, and it's going to be live streamed. And so that link, you're going to find it. I'll put the link at the bottom of this YouTube video that I'm posting, but I'm also going to spread it on the Facebook pages, and the Slack channel, and anywhere else that is Bobby affiliated. There's a Reddit channel as well that's doing well. So all of these grassroots, let's call them communities, are starting to be formed and activated. And I think it was it just yesterday? I think it was just yesterday that I was like, hey, get out there, make a parade. And now's the time. And guess what? Wasn't my message, but everybody's message put together. Look at all the parades already put up within one day. That's fantastic. I didn't even make my parade yet, and I see here in Tampa, close to Tampa, somebody took the initiative and made a parade. So if you have not clicked on the link, made your profile on the Kennedy site, and then make a parade, and you know what? The parade can just be a cookout, a grill, and waving some flags and celebrating the independence of this great country. That's it. So you don't have to call the fire marshal and get a permit. Have something in your backyard. But the more, the better. So everybody that's listening to this, please click on the link, make your profile, go, and let's have a parade. Let's have the biggest parade that this country has ever seen on July 4th. Everybody together. And together we can heal the divide. Together we can reconciliate. Together we can reconstruct. And together we can help find a pathway forward so that we can secure our civil liberties, have peace, and do something about this ever-encroaching environment. Here in Florida, I know with these hurricanes that keep on getting stiffer and stiffer, and the insurance companies that are running and running, I want to turn Bobby's ear and find out what he's going to do about the insurance companies dipping out of Florida and California because of a hazard. Isn't that what they're supposed to be there for? Well, anyways, I speak too much. If you've listened this far, you know what to do. You got to go, click on the link, make your profile, sign up, make your parade, join the Slack, just get involved. The time is now. It's the fierce urgency of now, right? So I wish you the best. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Click on the link below. Sign up. Also, don't forget that Mr. Kennedy will be in San Diego speaking to a live crowd in just a couple of short hours. So if you're not doing anything tonight, instead of Netflix and chill, have some Bobby and chill, eh? All right, everybody. Have a good night.